So the next part of Google Forms is how to get it to do the hard work for you, the marking, and to some extent even the feedback. So as you can see, I've clicked on question 1 of my little quiz, and I'm going to click on where it now says answer key. It says that because I made it into a quiz. So click on answer key. It's going to be worth 1 point. And what I need to do is remind myself what the question is, write 20% as a fraction. So add a correct answer. 20% as a fraction is 20 out of 100. That's the easiest correct answer. On the other hand, they might have simplified it to 2/10 or even 1/5, and any of those is now marked as a correct answer, and I'm going to say anything else is incorrect. Now, and it is possible they'll have written 200 out of 1,000, also valid, but I'm going to assume that's very, very unlikely. If anybody does, I'll worry about that later, and done. Question 2, here's a probability scale. The actual question is down here. Which event is certain is D. So I'm going to answer key. 1 point. D is the only correct answer. You're allowed to have actually more than one possible correct answer, but I haven't in this case, so just D, and done. Question 3, here are 4 numbers, write 1 in each box. You remember we fixed it, so you've got to have 2 of the answers. Select exactly 2. Answer key is 1 mark, and it's -9 plus 2 in some order. So those 2 are the correct answers. A bit trickier, this one. So 4A, how many laptops were sold in 2015? Laptops is the grey one. It goes from 100 to 106, 260. So the answer is 160. Click here, answer key, 160. I might give them a little bit of leeway. No, I'm not. I'm just going to say everything else is wrong because you can read that quite clearly from the graph. Done. And how many laptops were sold in 3 years? I forgot to put how many marks it is, didn't I? It's worth 1 point. How many laptops were sold in 1 year? So I'm going to add the 160 there, the number there, the number there, and get 535. Trust me, I'm a mathematician. So answer key, 1 point. Actually, no, this one's worth 3 points because there's more work to be done. 535. Everything else is wrong. The downside, of course, is there's no partial credit allowed here. And done. And then finally, which is not nearly finally, which is not equivalent here. So I'm going to go answer key and 1 point, and the correct answer is 3/9. Done. Finally, in order here, question 6, and 1 point again. That's the correct answer, but you'll remember we've got it set up so it's not always the first one. It's just going to mix them up depending. They might get lucky, they might not. And that's how you make it worth points. And what we'll look at is how we then send that out to students in the next video.